It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Kansas City Chiefs. Rico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Kansas City. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Somebody got to do it.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Attack! 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 Attack!
Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out and they took the fight right to him, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Out from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Kiddens. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. That one caught by Smith. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, KC.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, dribble it, dribble it. Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one, taken in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs.
It is certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp, you're in and out of the huddle, you're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of this season unfolds.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll run it for the first time. This is on Robinson.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Penix on 3rd down. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Okay, ready? Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, Penix. Now, he'll air one out. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. It's incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, here is Penix. And he's downfield to the tight end Pitts. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. And even 30 yards. 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Another run here for Robinson. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got it at the 3. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on 1st and goal. Robinson, and he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
2nd and goal, now it's from the 6-yard line. One more time, it's Robinson. And this is a slight improvement over the previous, but he's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
Third and goal. From the gun, it's Penix. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Yellow. Easy.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. To the outside. Catch made by Worthy. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Yellow.
On the give, it's Gittin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
9. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Patrick to throw. The throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. 1st First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Hold on these two. Hold on these two. 180.
Here's a handoff to Giddens. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Throwing is Mahomes. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Yellow.
Here's a run. And he will get into the end zone. D.J. Giddens. Touchdown, KC. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Short throw taken by Pitts. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Now Penix to throw on second down. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 38 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run over center with Robinson. Awkward-looking tackle there. Upended at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and
he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Third and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Second time, he goes down again.
Feels like they needed that sack feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Mahomes. That one's complete to the rookie wide receiver from Southern California. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Bucker to kick off for Kansas City.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Penix. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Second and 10. On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Now Mahomes. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head.
Another one from the 5. Second down and goal. Here's Mahomes. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Chiefs 28, Falcons 6. Harrison Butker to kick off 14
So,
to 2.
still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14
Very
to 6.
one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This taken in at the 8-yard line. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Let's go.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Brought down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 7. Plant. It's Penix. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here comes third and 6. They're going to put a man in motion to the right. On third down, Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Falcon first down. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And the lefty Penix on first down. Right side, and is put in by Felton. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, like, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
To the goal line and in. Tim Ryman. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Now Penix and the Falcons will line it up and go for two.
The Falcons will line up for the two-point conversion.
From the gun, here is Penix. And he's going to get the two-point conversion there. So bring it down to a 14-point deficit.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. I go on. Inside.
On the ground, it's Giddens. And he'll be stretched at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9.
Yellow, yellow. I go on. Inside.
Mahomes back. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Third down and 9.
Yellow. Hey, Ridwin. I go on. Attack, attack. Right side.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is brought in. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. Big play for KC. That gains an even 60 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
Yellow. 180. Right side.
Hidden. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
A little closer. Here's second and goal.
Yellow. Right side.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. to the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On the give, it's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay, and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field, and this is a great example here why.
Third down and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Carry now for Giddens. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
I go up.
Run inside with Smith. Finding space at the 15. And he's in. Rashard Smith. Touchdown, KC.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Throwing now, Penix on first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll rush for the first time with their fullback. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. from the gun. It's Penix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. It's second down. Throwing is Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. First and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
And here's Bijan. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Gonna lose a yard.
It just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. To throw is Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Atlanta.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
They'll throw. It's Penix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he will score! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll run with Giddens. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 35. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
First and 10.
Yellow.
He'll go again with Giddens. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Shotgun snap, and they'll run it with Smith. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Kansas City. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his second touchdown here in week one. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Wilson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Penix. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is George Karlaftis working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll try and throw it with Penix. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Yellow. Right side.
On first down, it's Gidden. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Yellow. 180. Right side.
Once again, it's Giddens. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
I don't need to. Hey, Sunday, I'll go 180. Right side.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. In trouble, and down he goes. James Pierce. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in...
And this is blocked. A big hole. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. Greg, those are the momentum swings that get you. One team is looking to add 3. Instead, the other team adds 6, thanks to the ability to block the kick.
Yeah, and in this case, Mike, the players are constantly reminded by the coaches, you never know. Just keep rushing, keep rushing. You could rush 100 times, but if you do it full speed, the 101st, you stick your hand up, that's the one where it connects with the ball. In this case, that's exactly what happens. Scoop, score, change the game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Yellow. I go right side.
Now they run with Smith, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Line 8. I go 180. Right side.
They'll drop to throw. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
Yellow.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. On 4th down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. Now Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Penix going to throw again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Falcon 1st down.
He'll get up and spike it with 34 seconds to go.
Ready up. Let's go. Cowboys.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Again, it's Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Falcons, 35.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Yellow. Wide.
They go down to an 8, and that's the way to start the new campaign. One game, one win here in this season opener. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They move to 1-0, getting the victory.